Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of BRG TV. Today we have an exciting topic for you. We're here to talk about earnest money. So a lot of people don't understand how it works fully. We just want to kind of clear everything up. We decided to do kind of Q&A style today. So I'm going to ask the questions. Clay's going to be your local expert.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So question number one, what is earnest money?
Well, technically in the state of Indiana, to execute a purchase agreement, you have to have something of value exchanged. So most of the time that's money. I mean, technically it could be your watch or your car title or something like that.
My finest cow and my firstborn daughter.
It could be, technically, per the laws. That would work. But 99.9999% of the time in the real estate transaction, it's some form of money. So we call it earnest money.
Yep.
So it's negotiated at the time of contract.
Okay. And when do you pay earnest money?
Yeah, it's usually, it's again negotiated as part of the contract, but usually within a couple of days after the offer is accepted, so signed and accepted by all parties. There's a delivery period that's negotiated that you have to give the earnest money to the other party.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
Again, negotiable, but on average, I would say, at least on our transactions, we usually end up somewhere around 1% of the purchase price. So if you're trying to budget and plan for how much earnest money to plan for at the front end of the transaction, I would say if you kind of budget around 1%, you'll probably be pretty close to that.
Okay, makes sense. What else? A lot of people are afraid that if they put earnest money down and the deal falls apart, that they won't get that earnest money back.
Right.
What are the kind of the rules surrounding that?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot of different variables there, but in general, you will get your earnest money credited back to you at the closing table as long as you've executed the purchase agreement as such and gotten to closing. So at closing, you're going to get the money credited back to you, so it just counts towards part of your down payment or closing cost, or if you're putting zero down, you actually, in some cases, can get a physical check back at closing for purchasing the house. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
How do you lose it? Usually it's if you break the contract. Now the contract's going to have several contingencies built into it. Usually things like inspections will be a contingency, financing will be a contingency, and there's some others as well, but those are probably the most common too. So if you get to one of the contingency periods, say inspections, something's wrong with the house, a major defect, and you follow the rules of the agreement timelines and everything like that, and it's not, you don't come to agreement to fix that, then in most cases you're going to get the earnest money back in that scenario as part of the contingencies of the contract. So really, I mean, in most cases, unless you just don't want the house anymore or decide not to move anymore.
Yeah. Basically, if you just have a change of heart and decide not to go through with it, then you may.
Exactly. So I would say 80-90% of the time it's coming back to you in some form or fashion. So.
Yeah, makes sense. So there it is, everything you need to know about earnest money. If you have any other questions, we'd be happy to help you out and answer them for you.
Yeah, and if you're thinking of buying a home sometime soon, let us know. We'll sit down, free consultation. We'll walk through every step of the process, including the earnest money, but everything else as well with you.